Our first blind item is about Ariana Grande. It reads, this A-list singer, sometimes actress, doesn't like touring and will never tour again unless she runs out of money, which I don't see happening anytime soon. But I have seen this trend where celebrities are announcing that they're done touring. We saw Miley Cyrus say this a couple years ago, that she will never be touring again. Now that's where a lot of artists typically make their money, but now we see brands like Rare Beauty with Selena Gomez and Fenty with Rihanna. I mean, she's completely checked out of the music industry. And I think it speaks to how difficult it is on the artist to tour, especially when they have so much pressure around them. This person commented, I wouldn't blame her. Touring seems like a miserable experience. Let's not forget that she also went through that bombing, the Manchester bombing situation that happened at one of her shows that injured and I think unalived several people. I mean, that alone would make me never want to tour again. That's a lot of trauma. This person commented, Ariana has not toured since 2019 and she has no plans to tour in 2025. Miley Cyrus has also said that she no longer wants to play in big venues, so this blind item is about either one of them. But actually, Ariana Grande's label put out a statement that she will not be touring for Eternal Sunshine or anything anytime soon. I mean, honestly, that Wicked press tour has been enough. This article reads, sorry, Arianators, despite rumors to the contrary, Ariana does not have a tour in the works for 2025. Republic Records put out a statement that there will be no tour, but Ariana remains deeply appreciative of her fans and their continued love and support. I mean, between her acting career with Wicked and her brand, Rem Beauty, which comment below if any of you guys actually use Rem Beauty, it doesn't seem like she just wants to go on tour and to perform music like she used to. She claims, I mean, what she said back in February to Zach saying that she would go and play some shows, but they have to be shorter. Like she's not committed to doing a big show for a bunch of people across the country, let alone the world.
Grande Tour News posted this screenshot. Ticketmaster is currently showing 15 upcoming events registered to Ariana. Previously, it has shown 0 events. Republic Records were quick to reply. They said, there are no plans for a tour next year, but Ariana remains deeply appreciative of her fans and all of their continued love, support, and excitement. And as sad as I am, I understand. She's had a taste of the movie world, the acting world, something she's been familiar with from when she was a young girl. And obviously, the title singer just isn't enough for her, as it shouldn't be because she's an amazing actress too. Why just be a singer when you have all of that talent in another field as well? Personally, I want to see her in much more. And as much as I would have wanted to see her this year, her journey just may be as an actress or in a musical.
Our next blind item is about Jamie Foxx, and I made a TikTok about him recently because during a birthday celebration, he had an argument with the table and someone threw a glass at his face and it busted his mouth. We'll get to that in a moment, but this blind item reads, this A-list comic actor is doing a crazy amount of drugs again, which is what got him into trouble in the first place. This person commented, he doesn't look good and his timing is way off. Another person added, we know you've been going to those Diddy parties. Tommy commented, Jamie Foxx and his medical emergency. Another person wrote, I'd love to know exactly what brought on that glass getting precisely thrown at his face. And it does seem really dramatic. I mean, this incident went down at Mr. Chow, which is a very nice restaurant in Beverly Hills. I can't imagine a fight going on down there. So it's a really weird situation to happen, especially involving like Jamie Foxx of all people.
That entire Jamie Foxx special, what had happened was, that did not sit right with my soul. From the very beginning with him saying that Atlanta saved him and the internet tried to take him down. No, the internet did not try to do that. We're pretty damn sure that the Diddy involvement had something to do with that, buddy. You participating in those damn freak parties and knowing a little bit too much. Like the whole Atlanta saved me? No, God and them doctors did that and them health specialists. But I digress, okay? Somebody's supposed to be addressing something and he wanted to bring Diddy up into it, you know, saying Diddy do it. And he ain't never even answered the damn question. He danced all around talking about, yeah, he went to the parties, but he would leave around 9 or so because of something about the floors being slippery. Motherfucker, it's not time to joke about that. That was.
Did you know that children are being diagnosed with serious conditions like type 2 diabetes and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease? And research is potentially linking ultra-processed foods to these outcomes. Morgan & Morgan is stepping in to fight to hold food companies accountable. With decades of experience fighting large corporations, they are ready to stand up for families that deserve justice. If your child under 21 has been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes or fatty liver disease, visit www.forthepeople.com/foods to learn more. With Jamie Foxx being so famous, I'm assuming having some level of security, I just don't quite understand how he isn't like numb to people possibly taunting him in public. I mean, I get the human experience, but at the same time, you tell the servers and you just have that table kicked out. The headline reads, Jamie Foxx gets stitches after glass is thrown at him during dinner. It wasn't immediately clear what prompted the incident Friday night at the celebrity hotspot Mr. Chow. Quote, someone from another table threw a glass that hit him in the mouth. Quote, he had to get stitches and is recovering. The police were called and the matter is now in law enforcement's hands. Now it looks like they were having a late dinner because they responded around 10 p.m., which I think you're supposed to like eat like 3 hours before you go to bed, aren't you? Which I don't follow that rule. I snack right up until bed. Sometimes I just sleepwalk and I'll go and snack and I'll wake up in the morning, all these rappers. I'm like, where the hell did these come from? Now Jamie Foxx did respond to this incident writing, the devil is busy, but I'm too blessed to be stressed. Now, I don't know what devil is after him, but I have a lot of questions. The paparazzi's caught up with Jamie Foxx, so let's go ahead and see how he responds on camera.
How did it feel, being back on stage?
Man, I thank the fans, man. What a blessed time to be on stage. The team that I got.
He does just like seem like he's just saying like, the PR mumbo jumbo, like, yeah, everything's great. I'm so blessed. Thank you all very much.
It was just amazing, man, to have gone through something so crazy, but to get back on, make some chuckles, and let people know what's up. It's amazing.
And how did you get to a place where you were able to talk about it on stage?
George Carlin, Richard Pryor.
Are you spending the holidays, Jamie?
I mean, honestly, he seems pretty fine here. He's just overwhelmed with everyone getting autographs.
Man, with the family, man. Second chances, baby. Second chance.
How has it been celebrating your birthday this year?
Man, it's beautiful because I didn't know if I was going to be able to celebrate it.
Jamie, make it a picture.
Now, it seems like they're referring to a lot of his medical emergency that went down where he like almost died or was in a coma for some time, which a lot of people suspected he was possibly like poisoned by Diddy's camp. We're not going to go there and make that claim. Since we brought up Diddy, let's go ahead and talk about him in this blind item. There is new photographic evidence of the producer wannabe rapper with roofies in his hand to slip in drinks. I feel like nowadays we are super hyper aware if someone's taking a picture of us or videoing us. Like if I see someone across the street, I think they're videoing me. I'm like all paranoid. But back in the day when it was like digital cameras and quick flash photography, I don't think that Diddy really well, obviously he did not behave, but I wouldn't be surprised to find evidence of him holding drugs in his hand at a party and being unaware of how this is going to later on live on the internet. This person commented, OMG, this is all so gross and disturbing. I think it's going to get more so the more we find out. Now, in one of these photos we're going to reference, you can see Kate Moss there, and some people are questioning whether this is like one of his victims at the party. This person commented, she's totally out. How sad. Another person added, out like a light. Now, I don't know much about Kate Moss as far as like my celebrity coverage goes. I haven't necessarily touched on her. I did find this bizarre clip of her where she appears to be drunk or something. Okay, so right off the bat, you can see she is Stumbarella heading to the ball. Ooh, I hope she didn't lose a glass slipper. Oh, it's so sad to see though. Like, where are people to help her? Like, that guy can even recognize, oh yeah, well she's getting there, but she's making her way, but not gracefully. So the headline reads, unearthed 1999 photo of Diddy with Kate Moss has the internet buzzing. Now, if you look at this photo of Diddy with Kate Moss, you can see it looks like he has a pill in his hand. The alarming picture from the top talent agent Paul Roland's 40th birthday back in 1999 shows Kate Moss seemingly unaware of the small white object being held close to her. Now, this is fascinating. You can see he's clearly holding on to something and he is gripping that tight. He does not want to lose whatever that pill is. He's got his grippers out, and I don't know what this could be. I'm trying to think, like, could it be a cigarette or something? But it's not. It's clearly not like a cigarette, right? Like, could it just... it's not like just like even like dust or anything, because he's got his hands clamped. Like, you can really see in the thumb work. He's really holding on to that. Now, as of now, there's no suggestion that Kate Moss was ever harmed by Diddy. At the time in the photo, Kate Moss had just broken up with actor Johnny Depp. She has long been rumored to have used drugs during her formative years and even appeared to crack a joke about taking cocaine during a 2022 event. It's actually funny when she made this joke, it was during a partnership with Diet Coke. So I feel like that's really not the time to do this. But she told the audience, well, you know, I've always loved Coke.
Well, I've always loved Coke.
And she wasn't just talking about the soda. Now, a year before this image with the Diddy, Kate Moss had checked herself into a London celebrity-friendly rehab center. She reportedly struggled to accept her breakup with Johnny Depp. So she was going through it. I don't know if Diddy's part of her story or if she could even remember if he was part of her story. Either way, I think we might need to do a deep dive on Kate Moss. Leave a comment below. Diddy has brought up Kate Moss before in an interview in 2015. He says, "Sometimes I'll be in the studio until 3 a.m. or I'll be out in Paris at fashion shows. And just hanging out until the morning with Naomi Campbell and Kate Moss. Those times are always surreal." Cool. I remember at a time I had done a photo shoot for Vogue, and afterwards Kate and Naomi and I just went out and did a little touristy thing. We went and had champagne at the Eiffel Tower. Someone had brought music and we had a little party up there, just the three of us. Oh no, we've got a blind item about Britney Spears. Oh sweetie, it's never good news. But it looks like this one includes her sister, Jamie Lynn Spears. It reads, "It is amazing how the female sibling of the permanent A-list singer suddenly didn't have to make any of the bad reality TV shows or write a book. It is almost as if someone is making sure she gets money every month. The singer is still being used." Now, you guys may remember we saw Jamie Lynn on every single reality television show for whatever reason, trying really hard to put herself out there, and no one was eating it up. Now it seems like she hasn't been working, so I do question who's funding her life now. This person commented, "Being a sugar baby ain't a bad way to live." Another person wrote, "She's such a see you next Tuesday." Let's go ahead and blur that right there. I do have an update on the Spears family. If you haven't seen my video about her brother, Brian Spears, definitely go and check that out. This headline reads, "Britney Spears' son would like to see her forgive Jamie Spears," saying it causes a whole lot of anguish. Now, when it comes to Britney's case, I don't think there's anyone who's entitled to tell her that she needs to go and fix things with her father who put her in that situation. But I think literally the only people who could get away with asking this of her are her children, are her sons, because that's a different kind of relationship. She's always cared about her boys, and I don't think they have bad intentions. I mean, holy crap, could you imagine her parents, her siblings, and her sons all work against her? This article reports that Britney Spears is getting back on track with her sons, Sean and Jaden Federline, but she's not ready to forgive and forget her other family members, especially her parents. A source told In Touch that Britney is feeling horribly conflicted over how she should handle the situation and much more stressed about it than she's letting on. Britney recently reunited with Jaden, who she shares with Kevin Federline back in November. Last year, the two boys consented to moving to Hawaii with their father. It looks like they've been spending much of their time in Hawaii. A lot of the reason why we believe they moved to Hawaii was because child support laws are different there. You can actually get child support until I believe they're 23 years old, which is, a few more years that Kevin Federline could cash in on Britney. So that's why I suspect they made the move. Nonetheless, this move has led to even more distance between the two, between Britney and her son. So it's not like they can see each other often. Now, Jamie, her father, has denied all allegations that he's harmed his daughter, insisting that his role as her conservator was for her own good, saying, quote, "I don't know if she'd be alive without the conservatorship," back in December 2022. Well, we're in December 2024 and it seems like she's doing okay. I mean, she's still alive. Despite everything Jamie has put her through, a source claims that in a perfect world, Britney would love nothing more than to make peace with her parents. But the pain is still sharp and it's not that simple because she's carrying a lot of anger towards them both, especially her father. While forgiveness for her father may be out of the question for now, she does go back and forth on whether she could forgive her mother, Lynn. Unlike her father, who has been iced out, Britney does talk to her and has some visits with her mother, but it's pretty sporadic, and that's what we've seen. We always see Lynn show up at LAX and she has the TMZ cameras following her and she doesn't peep a word. Quote, "But as far as her dad is concerned, she's totally closed off. She has so much trauma from her years under his control and blames him for a lot of her issues. It's especially hard because her sons are still very close to their grandpa and no doubt would like to see her forgive him." Quote, "He's a pretty sad old man, and at this point it seems like he'll probably go to his grave with Britney hating him. For his part, he feels pretty misunderstood and still insists that he did what he had to do to save her life." As you guys know, he had his leg amputated and he has not been doing well. He's in his 70s, so I not that I want to send him well wishes, but damn, I mean, he's not doing well. We don't need to send him any hate because you know, the world is sending it to himself. If you guys haven't watched my video about Britney's brother Brian, his ex-girlfriend Amber Lynn made a post accusing him of using Britney, lying to Britney, talking crap about Britney, and giving Britney bad substances, specifically Mexican meth. I know that there's a lot more to this story, and there are some really nasty allegations, like that Britney Spears would beat a beagle like until it's crying and suffering. Sounds like an evil man. But here's a quick TikTok summarizing exactly what went down over there. I mean, the Spears family, they can't keep out of drama, and it's hard to watch.
Amber Lynn responded to Perez Hilton, and she's pissed. She said, your source must be K defending Britney. Obviously, he's her manager, and he's obsessed with Brian, or Lynn, Britney Spears' mom, who has tabloids on speed dial. Or Nina, who is the not-so-smart security who talks to Brian behind Britney's back daily. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit, because this is outrageous. Brian, why not tell people how you have your sister lay down, open her legs, and play with her for all of your friends in Vegas, and I'm the kooky one? Why don't we all talk about what happened on her birthday party last year? Shit, she even stripped on me. Britney's poor mom was even there. Disgusting how they act. I'm glad the world sees now. Brian texted my sister the other day threatening to sue me and take my money and car, yet then they try to put fake news out about me after trying to hush me. Britney's sons even cried out to the world, and you think they need to be near her now? Oh my God, those poor boys need to stay far away from that hellhole until it's safe. Don't make me continue because I can. You all are disgraceful human beings. Now, Amber Lynn goes on to say, as much as her and Lynn Spears don't see eye to eye, that Britney's sons need to stay far away from her, and Britney should be in Louisiana near her mom, because that is the only person who won't sexually take advantage of her.
Let's talk about Ellen. This former A-list comic and host got into an argument with a person in a store this week. There is no one in the town that she's living in who likes her. She acts like she owns the village. As you guys know, Ellen escaped America, she says, because of political reasons, but I feel like there's some other Hollywood reasons. This person commented, isn't she running from the Diddy legal troubles? Another person wrote, I knew the townspeople would despise her. Another person wrote, just as I suspected, she went into the most charming and beautiful area and messed it all up. Kick her out already. Let's talk about what's going on between Ellen and her wife, Portia. Well, it looks like they bought a multi-million-dollar home out in the English countryside, and unfortunately, they had quite a lot of rain, which has led to some flooding of their home. No takesy backsies. I mean, you got rid of your home in California. You wanted to leave America, so you go ahead and stay there, and you handle the rain, because the local people, they know what to do. But Ellen and Portia, I don't think they're going to be able to adjust.
Ellen DeGeneres, who left the U.S. due to Trump winning, allegedly, has now moved and bought a $3.1 million home that was recently flooded. So, not having the best of luck with moving. Gosh dang it. It's like karma.
Oh my gosh, wow. I mean, this looks like the flooding in the States. I mean, this is pretty bad flooding. I don't know if this is some kind of a river right here, but I think there are some roads and you could tell they're completely flooded. Look at this little warning sign. Road liable to flooding. Well, shoot. You could tell me that twice. Here's the happy couple out and about taking a stroll. Looks like Portia got something done to her face recently. Wow. She's giving Hadid, Portia Hadid. Screw the DeGeneres. She's giving me Hadid. I don't know if it looks good, though. Good from afar, far from good. Yeah, Ellen looks like she has gone through it. She's like, damn, I miss California. I mean, let's zoom in on that face. She's like, bro, this sucks. Like, oh, God. But you know what? You don't want to be in prison if you are implicated in this Diddy thing. I don't think anyone's safe. Villagers have been mystified about why they wanted to swap California for the drab English weather.
The British people want someone like this in the UK. You already know what Ellen did and what kind of person she is. She's not a nice person at all, you know what I mean? If you gotta remember Epstein, Epstein Island, yeah, exactly. And Diddy was there as well. So again, does the British people want someone like this in the UK? I don't know. Hope they say no, because
Let's talk about Kim Kardashian. The only thing the reality star is missing from her new boyfriend is that he's 6'5". At least the boyfriend has a better chance of happening than her passing the bar exam. Let's get into these rumors surrounding Kim Kardashian's love life. This person commented, people can say that she's a busy woman or she's doing this on her free time, but if she was actually serious about law, she would have finished this a while now. In fact, if she was really serious about this lawyer thing, she'd be doing more than just this baby bar thing and enroll in an accredited law school. She apparently has been doing this for 7 years now and just trying her baby bar exam? Yikes. Another person added, I hope she fails. Now, I'm not going to send some bad luck or bad vibes to Kim and her new fling, which is actually a real estate investor. Wow. And he's not in the public eye. That doesn't really add up. Kim Kardashian is reportedly dating a few people at the moment, and one of them is a investor who is a private man. It looks like she met the entrepreneur through mutual friends. The Kardashians' romance comes 8 months after her fling with Odell Beckham Jr. This source claims the investor is not the first person she's dated since her split from Odell, but that was such a random relationship. I feel like they kept it kind of low-key. In September 2023, a source revealed to People that Kim and the Miami Dolphins wide receiver were out hanging out casually, acting flirty. We saw a bunch of pictures back then and we reported on it. However, they wanted to keep things low-key for the sake of their children. We all know Kim has 4 children, and it looks like Odell has a son. Honestly, the son is 2 years old, so they probably kept it low-key for Kim's kids because they're older, they can understand more. I mean, the 2-year-old's not going to understand if daddy's dating Kim K. Let's be real, people. Although these two were never photographed kissing in public, they were spotted at the same parties throughout their brief fling. Kim attended his 31st birthday party in November 2023 and joined him at Super Bowl festivities. On Jimmy Kimmel, Kim was asked about her dating life, and this is what she had to say about 4 months ago.
With the love scene, are you seeing anyone?
Oh, and I thought you meant like a love scene in a show. No.
You're not single?
No. My kids. It's so funny because my kids try to set me up like they're ready now, and I'm not. But like
you're not, but they want. You're like, all right, mom, let's go.
So particular. Like they come home, they make lists. My Saint wants me to be with like any basketball player or soccer player, and I'm like, if you only knew. Like it's no. Some of my kids want me to be with streamers. Like they have lists, and they try to sneakily set me up, and I'm like, guys. This just isn't.
Now, it seems like since Kim has been single, her sisters have been trying to set her up. It looks like this real estate guy that she met is probably her best bet, this source says. It's not that she's against dating somebody famous, but this person is in the public eye and she wants to respect their privacy. Things aren't that serious, so she's keeping her options available, but she's open to seeing where things would go. Well, who would you guys want to see Kim Kardashian date? I can't even imagine who would be up to her caliber. Maybe Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. I don't know. Elon's kind of weird. Maybe Jeff Bezos. He's kind of weird too. Our next blind item is about Sabrina Carpenter's ex-boyfriend, Barry Keoghan, and this Insta model, TikTok star, Brey Hill. It reads, the social media star who was trying to get attention did the 180 because she got a cease and desist letter from the foreign-born actor. If they even had a thing that happened in the past, could you imagine a past hookup sending you a cease and desist letter? Oh, so cringe. This person commented, no one would blame Barry for doing that. Another person wrote, what kind of name is Brecky? Well, it looks like Miss Brecky has changed her tone because she now claims she's never encountered Barry and there was no cheating on Sabrina. Well, if there was no cheating on Sabrina, then why did they break up? They broke up because he was cheating with her, but she got a cease and desist letter probably demanding her to say that she never did any of this. She said in a video, I just got out of the hospital. I got into a skiing accident and broke my spine. Or did someone come after you? Now that I'm out of the hospital, I just wanted to make this video and address the rumors that have been circulating on the internet. Brecky claims that she reposted videos of rumors that showed up on her For You page simply because she thought it was ridiculous, saying, I'm sorry, but if I was really the one getting with Barry, why in the world would I be reposting about it? Well, probably because you want the clout. She said, coming from someone who's been cheated on in several different relationships, I would never want to home wreck any relationship or put any girl through that pain ever. This whole story is so crazy. Wait, I'm not gonna let her gaslight us right now because it's actually not crazy because you're the one that reposted things and posted stories saying you're having the Barry crush and you really pushed this narrative, so we're not the crazy ones. Now, Brey did respond to some of these rumors because people were attacking him for various reasons. He doesn't like being called a rat face, so no more rat face comments, people. But here's a little summary of like what he wanted to say.
So Brey tweeted out his statement with the caption, "Please be respectful." He started off by saying that he doesn't usually respond to stuff like this, but he just couldn't take it anymore. He said so many lines were being crossed, and that's why he had to deactivate his accounts, and he said he was receiving messages that no one should ever receive, which is probably very true. People are so ruthless, and I just want to say I don't think it's okay to ever send those kind of messages to people. And this is where it really gets just bad. He said people were knocking on his granny's door. He said that people were sitting outside of the house that his baby boy lives in. That is so messed up. Then he goes on to say that he doesn't want his baby boy to see and read these things about him in the future, but what's interesting about all of this is he never denied cheating on Sabrina.
Amanda Bynes, I feel for her. Like the same way I feel for Britney Spears. The former A-list actress everyone loves is taking the weekly shot, which is messing with her medication, but she thinks she can get acting work if she gets down to her former weight. The medicine is what's causing her to gain weight, which who wrote this blind item? Like, how do you have all this information on her medical history? This person commented, if she's on psych meds, she would have trouble losing weight. She is popular on this site. I think it's her. Now, we did see Amanda Bynes out and about, and it looks like she's talking about her weight. Amanda Bynes was spotted running errands in Malibu after revealing her weight loss. She had told us on Instagram that she had lost about 6 pounds so far. She said she's gotten herself down to 154 pounds, but her goal is 110 pounds. Is that healthy? I don't know. I'm going to say this the nicest way possible. Can we zoom in? Let's do a quick zoom in on Amanda. Honey, it's not the weight. It's the hair. It's the hair. Like, and I'm not one to talk. I'm over here frying my hair off every other week. But, like, it's the hair, honey. Like, you don't need to. You are beautiful, no matter what they say.
Amanda Bynes is sharing an update on her health journey. On November 5th, the child star posted her Instagram stories, a screenshot of her fitness tracking app that shows she's walked 14,895 steps in 6.6 miles, completing her set move goal. She writes over the pic, down 6 pounds, 154 pounds now.
Now, when Amanda wrote about her weight back in March, she shared that she gained over 20 pounds the past few months from being depressed, which, girl, we get it. We all go through those months. At the time, she claimed she was doing a lot better and that she did not feel like working out or eating clean. She had to train herself to work on her health. She has admitted in the past to actually in an interview back in 2015, which would have been 5 years after Easy A. Essentially, she shared that she was addicted to Adderall at some point, looking at it as like the new skinny pill, which is not a healthy way to consume that type of prescription. Amanda acquired a prescription for this drug by visiting and faking the symptoms of ADD. Honestly, if you're a celebrity and you have money and you go and see a celebrity doctor out here, they'll give you anything you want. In 2013, she shared that she does have an ED, an eating disorder. So it's sad that she's still, like, after like over a decade, she's still really obsessed with her weight, and that's something that she hasn't really found any peace in. Amanda, who has suffered from mental health struggles, started a fire in a stranger's driveway and then was placed into psychiatric hold, which ultimately placed her in a conservatorship. We all know that she's out of this conservatorship, but I do still have concern for her well-being. I think everyone probably does. Here's another blind item about Ariana Grande, Miss Popular. She's gonna be popular. It reads, considering that it was drilled into her from a very young age to look and act like a tween, and as an adult at the same time, it isn't shocking the A-list singer and actress continues to do so. Let's talk about this headline because it's pretty ridiculous. The headline reads, amid the movie theater etiquette discourse surrounding Wicked, Ariana Grande has revealed that even she was scolded for talking and being on her phone during a screening. This article reads, when Wicked finally hit the theaters last month, there was a hot debate on whether or not it was appropriate for moviegoers to break cinema etiquette. I mean, I think you guys have seen on the For You pages of people just like performing in the theater, like screaming, dressing up like Elphaba, doing way too much. I'm definitely one of those people who I'm like, sit down and relax and watch the movie. Go in a few months and purchase it on Amazon Prime and do your whole performance at home. I understand the theater kids really love Wicked, and I like the Wicked movie too. but there's other people who want to watch it so they can get it and not watch you like mess up the notes in front of everyone. The discourse was so fierce that even the movie's cast got involved, with Ariana's boyfriend Ethan Slater, who plays Bach, advising fans during an appearance on Today to wait for the official sing-along screenings in December. Which I love that he's like actually being realistic here. Like, yeah, don't go and ruin it for everyone else. Cynthia, who plays Elphaba, was asked about her thoughts on this, and she said, why not? If it makes you feel happy, be considerate is what we're asking. Cynthia says, I say, if you come the first time and you sing through, but come a second time and let us sing to you. She doubled down during an appearance on Today's Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, where she said, we spent a long time singing it ourselves. It's time for everyone else to join in. It's wonderful.
I'm about to go see Wicked. Don't be singing in my movie. I just saw a video on my For You page. The movie, people were belting in the movie fucking theater. What is no like, please don't do them, because I'm gonna have to tell somebody to shut the fuck up. I'm gonna have to do it, and the thing is, when I think about Hell on Earth, that's actually one of the scenarios. This is actually one of the scenarios. So do not, that's insane. Do y'all realize how insane that is? To sing loud along with a movie with others in there that you do not know. That's insane.
Now, it seems like Joan Grande actually gets what's up because Ariana's mom scolded her for talking and being on her phone during a private screening of the movie. Yep, despite the fact that Ari's literally in the film and had to watch it several times over by this point, it looks like her mother was left unimpressed by her daughter's movie theater behavior. Oh, no, Ariana. I mean, Ariana Grande has had to see this movie about 10 times now, which I feel like there are people out there who have actually seen it more than she has, and she's in it. Ariana said, I lost count. I think I'm at 10. When I saw it with my Nona in Florida, I did check my phone a few times and my mom was like, Ariana, get off your phone. She responded, I was like, Mommy, not only have I seen it, but I'm in it. I know what happens here. I think I can quickly check what was sent to me. Now, I do think this is really sweet that her 99-year-old grandmother can join her to watch this film. I mean, imagine being like a 99-year-old grandma and having like Ariana Grande as your granddaughter, and just like, I feel like you're like, I mean, I don't know her grandmother, but I feel like I'd be like borderline, like my head's kind of going. So I'd be like, wait, what? Like, you're a celebrity, you're in the movies, like what the hell? I'm sure she's very, active and understands what's going on here, but I can also imagine being like, wait, what is going on here? Seeing Ariana perform in Wicked. I mean, she's always been a star. So this person commented, who cares if you've seen it or if you're in it? You're ruining the experience for others. Ariana's so unlikable. Maybe her mom should have taught her not to appropriate other cultures. Ooh, it looks like Trash Panda on Reddit is upset. Okay. Another person wrote, maybe just go to a movie and watch it. If you want to sing along or be on your phone, do it at home when you could stream the movie. Another person added yet another example of Ariana being inconsiderate to people around her. Ariana, you may be a main character in this movie, but you are not the main character in other people's lives. I did find this clip where Ariana admits that she took a bunch of things from the Wicked set and the movie, and she's just like hoarding these items because she was really honored to play this role. I mean, who wouldn't be?
It's really a question of what didn't I steal? What didn't I keep? I took everything. My home is kind of just overflowing with books, snow globes. I took my wand. I took several costume pieces that I shouldn't have taken. Didn't ask. I did tell them. I said, I'm a very honest thief. I'm taking this. Glinda's pillow is on my bed. I have Cynthia's prosthetic ears. I have many trinkets.
Honestly, I feel like this role was made for Ariana Grande, but that ends our blind item breakdown. What did you guys think of this week's episode? If you're still tuning in, comment below. Check us out on Spotify and rate us there, because maybe I can go on tour next year or something. Clearly, I'm back home in my studio. I've made it home safe. Thank you guys so much for your concern and well wishes as I've been gone. It was really, really nice and thoughtful. So thank you guys so much. Go and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at SloanHooks, and I'll see you in a new video soon. Bye, guys.